Hey, what's up, y'all? Good to see you. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody still got all their digits from the firework activities. It's gonna be a good year, man. I'm glad to have 23 behind us and looking forward to 2024. So thought we'd just kind of walk around the landfill a little bit today, show you guys some plans we got for the upcoming year. And we'll walk up to the top of the landfill here in just a little bit and see what's going on today. So we're down at the toe of the slope. There's the trash ramp that you guys saw us build a few weeks back. So I just parked down here below. We went ahead and stripped all this cover dirt down here, all the way down to the trash. This was actually the original landfill area. This is where we started filling first 20-something years ago. This cover dirt was put on as, well, a cover. So we're gonna strip that off, use it for some road construction and to just take and reuse that cover up on top of the landfill. Matter of fact, that's probably some of it there you see stacked up on the top of the trash there. The trash is going to continue where my truck is, going all the way over towards those dumpsters. And a matter of fact, I see some guys, we had to kind of call a couple of the companies who had some older dumpsters that's been sitting out here for a while, and we don't mind letting our customers store their containers, but we just had so many, we had to ask them to come move some of their dumpsters out of our way so that we can take the trash that direction. So that's kind of the plan for right now, just to get that area prepped so that the trash can make it all the way over, probably to that first row where you see the blue and green containers. Will probably go all the way to right there. And this big old pile in front of me right here, this is all coffee grounds, believe it or not. And I can't say where it comes from, but if you think of coffee and if you know of their store, which is pretty much on every corner of America for sure, maybe even the world, you probably can guess where it came from. They were bringing us 4 tractor trailer loads a day, 7 days a week, from a local brewing warehouse or whatever your facility, and we just stockpiled it up here. This is actually the small pile of coffee grounds. I don't even know how many yards we got here, but it's a bunch. And it actually smells fantastic up here. It's making me want a cup of coffee. It smells so good. But we're gonna take these coffee grounds, and seeing how they're 1% nitrogen, we're gonna utilize them on the side slope of the landfill, help get some vegetation established. But we got to get it out of our way. Now that I'm up to the top and I'm out of breath, oh, I'm in a little gray fox. Hopefully y'all saw that. He was down there somewhere. Anyway, we've got to move at least half of this mountain of coffee grounds because we have to install a ditch going down the whole section right here to tie into the already existing ditch that you see yonder. That's just to take storm water down into a retention pond. Well, we've got quite a bit of coffee to move soon, guys. And then also we got to do something with all of the stuff that we pulled out of the landfill, all those pipes and just stuff. Y'all know me, anything usable comes in the landfill. I'm like a pack rat, I got to get it out. So matter of fact, let me walk up here a little bit further and show you just how much junk. I'm not gonna call it junk because it does have use, but this is how much stuff that I've pulled out, and now I got to find a new place to put it. Got some of those big huge rubber plastic containers. If you saw my other channel, Grassroots Gardening, we use a lot of them to plant down in the garden. We got some great trash litter collection fence that came in, and just random pipe and stuff that we utilize over at Atomic Sand and here too. And we got a little bit more cover dirt than I had actually knew was here. So you see where Aaron is coming in his truck right now. We're going to dig that whole road bed out that goes all the way up to the top of the landfill. But I think what we'll do first, since we're going to put this coffee on the side slopes to help get grass and stuff growing, probably come in here with the excavator, start working on the coffee, haul it up there, get that whole side slope covered, and then we can come back and dig that road up, use that for cover material up on the top of the landfill, and just create more space for waste. And from the looks of things, it looks like they're gonna get started sooner or later. I see the big Komatsu coming around here, so that might be what they're fixing to do now, is start to work on moving some of these coffee grounds. Let's walk down here now and see what Aaron's plan is. But man, I tell y'all what, it's a beautiful day today. Not a cloud in the sky, just pretty blue. Everybody's in a good mood for the most part. It's kind of hard to get started back to work after a little bit of vacation, but for the most part, everybody's excited about this year to come. We got some cool projects happening. Now would be a good time to hit that like and subscribe down there. I'm trying to do a better job of getting a lot more videos out to you guys. What's the plan, Buddy Rowe?
We're gonna dig some coffee, man.
That's what I just was telling the folks, but I didn't know you was gonna do it that soon.
I'm all over it.
I know, you don't play around. That's what I like about you.
Look, he don't play either. He's eating his lunch.
He's eating his lunch and driving. That's our good buddy Sam. Hadn't done a video with Sam in it quite some time, but that's his baby right there. That PC 360, and we should be able to move some coffee grounds pretty daggum quick. I would assume, I don't know, but I assume we're gonna bring the Volvo around here and the Volvo haul truck, let him tote it up to the top, stack it along that side, and then something really cool, our new John Deere 750, just signed the paper on it not an hour ago, so it should be here this week. We still got the loaner that they're letting us use until our new one gets here, but we'll haul it up there with the Volvo, take the John Deere, get it all spread down on that slope, and hopefully that's going to help us grow some beautiful green grass, because we're right on the border of I-20, and so everybody going up and down the highway can see us, so we want to make sure it stays nice and vegetated and looks good. Ain't that right, Sam?
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
Doing great, buddy. How about yourself?
Welcome to the new year.
Yeah, man.
How you?
I'm doing wonderful, buddy. What you eating for lunch today?
I'm having buffalo, the little bites, like pretzels.
Okay. Don't get it on my camera now.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Good to see you, man. Happy.
Call lunch on the go.
That's what I like, man. Well, happy New Year to you, brother.
Same to you, brother.
You got to have some fuel?
No, I gotta get
Def.
Def. I forgot about the Def.
Yep, got to have that.
Filled it out and looked at the thing. I'm a little short.
Story of my life, Sam.
I don't never let it get under 2 bars though.
Okay.
Can't, because they say it won't run right.
Yeah, you let it run out and then it'll derate and all that other mess.
And so, what are you filming for? You gonna get your cup of coffee while you over here?
Man, I was telling him a while ago, smelling it up there makes me want a cup. And it's pretty dang chilly today too.
Yeah, it is.
What's the game plan? You gonna get up on top of it, or?
Well, I have no game plan until I talk to this guy here.
Okay.
He takes me from here to there to here to there. So
we don't like
whatever he says, that's what I'm gonna do.
We like to keep you on your toes, man.
Yeah, okay. I can't let him get too good at one thing. Okay.
I figured the Volvo would be right behind you, and the damn T-Rex is still down. What you thinking?
I'm gonna wait to see what he says. You want to move this whole pile? Is that what you want to do, Aaron?
Yeah. More than half of it anyways.
More than half of it. Which half is more important? That half or this half?
The big half.
The big half.
The big half?
Yeah.
Because I was just up there talking about, you know, we got to put that ditch.
That's why I was just looking at how big the ditch is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the entire pile's on top of it. So.
Yeah. It's gonna, a lot of it's got to be moved.
So, I guess the best thing to be do is just get right up there and just let him back right, start getting it out, and then work it back.
Scratch his back or whatever, get up there on it, and then work it back toward the cool stuff over there.
Yeah.
Either way, there's a bunch of it.
Yep, there's a bunch. We can get it moved though. I'm hoping it's gonna grow some pretty grass. It should. I want to see what it looks like down on the inside. This stuff's been sitting here for how long now, Aaron? A year?
Hey, I felt special when I
So
got a hat.
it's been sitting here for about a year.
You got one
So we'll
too.
see what it looks like on the inside.
So I ain't that special.
What you hollering about?
The new hats, the nice new John Deere hats.
You thought you
That Mr.
He
Floyd
thought he
gave
was
me.
special when I gave him a hat.
Thought I was
and
special.
now everybody's got one.
Everybody wearing one.
I had to make sure I got my hat first while we was in the office, because I said, man, that
They
stack
won't
of hats
last.
makes it out of there, they'll be gone.
Will not last.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everybody out here gets one.
All right. It's beautiful today, fellas.
Yeah, it is.
Look at how wet this stuff is, man.
That's what I was just sitting here. It's like beach sand. The more you work it,
It starts pumping.
I imagine
starts
it's
getting
all running from there down this way, though.
water to the sun.
It smells awesome, though. It does make me want a cup of coffee, no joke.
I would think there's gonna be water running down. Here's some right here. Just dig a hole in it and fill up with coffee, and then you just drink it straight out of the hole.
Get you a straw.
Yeah, just get you a straw right there.
You're a good man. Yeah, just leave it in the truck till we'll get it back over there. I just plumb forgot about it. I can't think of everything.
All right, Anderson's gonna get the Volvo spun around here. Sam's climbing back in his 360, and we'll get to see what the inside of this pile looks like. It's amazing the amount of moisture this stuff has held, as you saw us kicking around back down there. We were just talking too, guys, that this stuff is so soft. You see those tracks, it's real spongy. So I think Sam's gonna have to just keep the Volvo out there on solid ground. So he'll rip that little bit of coffee back, keep them tires on some solid ground so he don't sink in this stuff. This is what I want to see right here, what it looks like down in that pile. Oh yeah, it's composting down. See how hot it is? It's also got that white stuff to it. Those are the microbe colonies, fungus and bacteria and stuff that's breaking it down. So this ought to be really nice and rich. Should give us some beautiful grass on that I-20 side of the landfill. Almost looks like asphalt, kind of, sort of. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it's got that sheen to it. I guess that's just still the coffee liquid still left in this. So that big brewing facility I was telling y'all about, I don't know how many cups of coffee they make a day. I better move out the way. Better move out the way. I don't know how many cups of coffee they were brewing a day, but it was a hell of a lot. Like I said, 4 to 5 tractor trailer loads of just coffee grounds came out of that place a day, and that was 7 days a week. We got another big mountain of it stacked up over by where we make the wood chips and the mulch, and that's going into the compost process. But we got a 60-something foot high pile of it back there. What Sam's gonna do right here is just pull this material back to him, make himself a little bit of a shelf. He'll walk those tracks up on top there to keep himself level. And then I would assume he's probably just gonna dig behind himself and to the sides and throw it in the back of the Volvo here. You see it sliding a little bit. That stuff is really soft. And really hot too. The composting process, man, they can get some pretty high temperatures. When we're composting back there, just normal tree debris and stuff, we have to maintain, I think it's like 150 degrees for a certain period of time. Mark handles all of that through the state, keeping the records and what have you, but it has to maintain that constant temperature to kill any like weed seeds or pathogens. So the composting process itself can generate a tremendous amount of heat. It's pretty cool how it works, just nature breaking stuff down. What do you say? Yeah, it's pretty sloppy. What do you think, Bubba? It's pretty spongy.
Yeah.
Give it. Yeah, he's sliding. Whenever he gets up there to the top, the big girl starts sliding down the hill.
Hey, I'd love to be sitting right there. Inside over here sinking that van.
Yeah, I see it.
Back up right there, hell, I'll just start going back that way. They don't have a whole lot of choice, I don't believe. I'll be watching.
Well, it's just, there's no bottom to that stuff out there. It's just gonna, it's just gonna be spongy.
Yeah.
Maybe he can create him a little plateau right up there.
They get better the further up they get.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna have to work it, man. Maybe if you can build you a little plateau.
That's the way to do it. I think go right there to the side. He backs right there. I can start getting it right here from the side and get it down to where I can at least track them.
Yeah, that probably ain't a bad idea. Cause it's just a big old sponge right now, ain't it?
I was gonna say, 'cause this whole track gets dropped down, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's all right with y'all. Y'all just want it out of here. I know what y'all want.
I just work here. I just do what I'm told, man. I let the professionals do this kind of stuff.
You better get her employed over here then. I'm used to moving dirt, not coffee. But let me get right there where you're at, Aaron, and I'll start pulling him, back him up to me right there. I'll start pulling in.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be
my way to it.
That's gonna be just as slick there once you get on top of it and break that crust loose. You're better off to get up there. Okay, can we put it up there for you? No.
Sam,
Try it one more time, then I'll
All right.
probably let you
Do it again.
Sam can do it.
I'm gonna go over there, take go on that side over there.
Get up there and get level so you don't slide around.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because when I got right there, the whole damn thing dropped off.
Could you track up right through yonder, you think?
I'll tell you what, I'll try. I'll try it once anyway.
There we go. Don't sink, baby. Don't sink. Yeah, I think I'll move out the way.
I'll go. It's like that.
Yep. It's slick, man. Here's what I was telling y'all about a while ago. There's all you, that's probably fungus, or yeah, it's probably just a fungus there, just breaking this material down. And there's colonies all throughout that whole crust of it. What they'll do is they'll start breaking it down on the outside and work their way right on down into the pile. But if Sam can get, I don't know if y'all could hear a while ago because the machine's kind of loud, but if he could get himself right here, I think it'd be better off. It's just too daggone thick right there, and the machine's sinking. Sam's up there saying something. He's cussing us today because I'm filming, and usually he's digging in dirt, and that's super easy. But yeah, he's cussing us today for bringing him over here in this big old pile of coffee. He'll get it though. If anybody can get it, old Sam can get it. Problem is though, as he's turning, this inside track is wanting to sink. So let's see. Yeah, if he can come to the edge there, he might try to get himself turned around a little bit. We'll get it. There you go. He's a little bit more level now at least. Just got to keep tracking it in and throwing some more underneath this inside track here, packing it down. Now we'll see what the Volvo does. Think it's gonna sink, Aaron?
It's gonna find the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. At least after a couple of runs, I'm sure it will. Gets rutted in. Is he gonna take this all the way to the top?
Yeah.
Might have to get where he can see you. I don't know if he can see you.
Oh, you can see real good.
Okay. Oh yeah, she ain't sinking bad, not yet. Better move. I'm in the drop zone. Sam's dropping coffee on my head. That stuff's hot, buddy. Breaking down. That should make us some real good material for that side slope. There we go. Let me take my new four-wheeler that Jackson got for Christmas, put the seed spreader on it, go up and down the bank, maybe put some winter rye out. And with the temperature of this stuff right here, I think it ought to germinate real good. Get us some nice coverage. That's pretty. Golly, this stuff smells so good, y'all. Really making, I don't even drink coffee. Not that much, but this is making me want a latte or something. I don't even know the names of the coffees. I got too many names for me to keep track with, but it sure smells good. First load's on the way, y'all. We'll go up in a little bit. Maybe just walk up there, get us some exercise. Especially since it's the new year now, and my pants ain't fitting like they should after the holiday season. So we need to get us a little bit of exercise. We'll walk up there and check out where Mr. Anderson's going to dump all the coffee grounds. I'm such a nerd, you guys. I love this kind of stuff, and you know, I love growing plants. And I just find the science behind this kind of stuff just fascinating, man. How that fungus just going through this coffee, breaking it down, turn it into a good soil amendment. I'm really excited about this project, man. This is going to be good, and it's going to help the landfill smell a lot better too, hopefully. Load number 2 is ready. Let's get that, let Anderson pull out of the way a little bit. Go over here and see how bad it's rutting out. It's pretty wet down here at the bottom, but the Volvo's pretty damn tough, man. It's been a good purchase for us. They ain't give us a lick of trouble and should go just about anywhere. Yeah, getting rutted out just a little bit, but I think we could stay on top of it and keep working right on back into this pile. And talking about the science behind all this stuff, I just now noticed this. Got some mushrooms growing up down here, helping to break this material down too. That's pretty cool. Don't think I'm gonna eat any of them, at least not today though. I might be walking around here seeing pink elephants or some crazy crap, so we're gonna leave the mushrooms alone for today. I think old Sam's got himself pretty well stabilized up there now. Since we're only running the one truck today, he can take a little bit of time in between the truck, get himself a nice level ground, and just keep working right on back. That Terex 40-ton truck that we got, I don't know, that thing, I don't know whether we bought a lemon or what, but man, it'll run 4 days, down a week. Run 4 days, down a week. So we may have to look in and get rid of that thing. If I could afford it, I'd love to get another Volvo, but I don't know if that's gonna happen this year. We've got some compactor wheels that we're gonna have to purchase for the landfill. I was just talking to the guys about that. So those wheels obviously wear down in the trash, and they were about $45,000 a set for 4 wheels last time I bought them, and that was 3 years ago. So I don't even want to send the email to get a quote for what they're going to cost now. It might be upwards of 55, even 60, and we may have to have 2 sets, so that's going to hurt. So I'm not sure what 24 as far as purchase wise what we're going to get. The dozer, like I said, will be in this week, but that's on the 23 purchase. So not exactly sure what all equipment we're going to need coming up this year, but it's going to be a good year no matter what. All right, let's walk up to the top here, guys, and see where Anderson is taking this dirt. Aaron's going to bring up the John Deere later and push it on down the side slope if he has time. He had to go help Dad with another project, post hole some or drill some holes with the post hole digger for a new fence a new gate that we're putting up. So let's hoof it up here to the top, get us a little exercise, because I badly need it. I'm out of shape. So probably gonna turn the camera off right now because I'm already breathing heavy and we ain't even made it 50 yards. This is sad, guys. And there's Antonio on the D6. This is that hole we looked at last week. Looks like they're still utilizing it for some real bulky stuff. Got some big blue rubber containers of some sort, some giant rolls. So still utilizing that, bring all the bulky material in. Let's go over here, since we're walking right by it. Let's go over here and just scan the toe of this slope, see what kind of waste material we got coming in. 55-gallon drums. This is a lot of we have a local fiberglass plant that throws away quite a bit of fiberglass strands and such. See some PET plastic, pallets, of course cardboard, metal. And a lot of you guys have been commenting. Let's see, what is this here? I don't know what this stuff right here is. Some kind of ribbon type stuff. I'm not really sure, but sorry, I got sidetracked. A lot of you have been commenting on how little we recycle, so I'll touch on that just real quick. And we're trying to do the best we can, but as I've said in basically every video that I've made regarding the landfill, it's cheaper to landfill it than it is to recycle it. And until government steps in and says, hey, y'all have to recycle, you know, to the general public, y'all have to recycle this, and you're gonna have to pay the cost of whatever it is to recycle, people are gonna choose the alternative of just landfilling it. So we've bought tremendous amount of equipment out of our own pockets just to try to recycle on our own. We have to turn a profit from that material or it just doesn't make sense. So of course we have to go after the materials that we can then resell and try to make a little bit of money to help pay for the machinery we purchased in order to recycle. So that's kind of a story there. Hopefully as time goes, more recycling will become mandatory, and then people will just have to pony up and pay the extra cost so that we don't have to just bury so much material. But you know, we have about a 20% recycling rate here at the landfill, which doesn't sound like a tremendous amount, but that's a lot of weight when you consider we on average this month about 800 tons a day. So that's a decent amount. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of, you know, the initiative that we took on our own to go ahead and recycle. A lot of the landfills here in the area, they don't recycle at all. everything just goes in the hole, gets buried. Super wasteful. Okay, I'm about out of breath, but we're up here at the top of the landfill. There's I-20 right there. Augusta is in, and Atlanta is in that direction, and then Aiken, South Carolina, and Columbia is in that direction. We've had a little bit of erosion already on the side slope over here. You see we've got some more material stockpiled up here that we can take the bulldozer and push it down the hill. And then, like I said a while ago, we'll get the four-wheeler up here, hook a seed spreader onto it, and drive up and down, see if we can't get some vegetation established. That'll stop that washing, and it just looks better for all the traffic going down I-20. Oh, and while we're up here, guys, we were talking about the other big pile of coffee. That's it right there. And it may look small from up here, but that is a mountain of coffee grounds, and everything's kind of quiet, it looks like, over at the mulch yard. I see either the Komatsu or the Kobelco over there doing a little bit of work, probably sorting through some green waste. It's Christmas tree season, so we're going to get inundated with Christmas trees here soon, because we encourage people to bring them here to the landfill. We take them for free. We'll grind that up and they'll go into probably the compost operation. They grind up a little bit too fine to go into mulch production. So we're gonna have a crap ton of Christmas trees coming in over the next few weeks. So here's y'all a view from the very top of the landfills, where we did a video a few months back and we had that fire. Remember, if we pushed all the dirt down onto the side slopes, but I guess we're probably, I don't know, 80 feet above ground level right down there now. And you can see Anderson has brought the Volvo truck up, and he's just gonna stack us a line all the way across here, and we'll take and push that material down in a real thin layer. And then I believe this is going to give us our best chance of getting vegetation established. This stuff up here that's here right now doesn't have a lot of nutrient to it, and as you can see, not a lot of stuff growing on it. Of course, this is still pretty freshly spread, but nonetheless very poor soil. So with the addition of this on top, I think we'll have a good shot having us a nice pretty green slope all along this whole side, and that'll just look a lot better from I-20, and it'll make DHEC, our state government agency, happy too. Just anywhere you can get vegetation growing in a landfill application, it's just beneficial for a lot of reasons, not only the aesthetics, but just washing, and just looks good. Here comes Mr. Anderson with another load. And hopefully he don't try to show out for the camera and go too far back down that hill, because honestly, it's pretty sketchy when you're in that truck, man. You're backing down that slope. I used to do it a lot when we were digging the landfill cells, backing up to the slope to dump the sand. But we'll see what happens right here. See, I guarantee you, from inside that cab right now, it's a little bit more sketchy than what it looks like on camera for sure. Look at all the steam coming off that stuff, man. It is hot. That should really help with the seed germination, I believe. That old Volvo's tough though, man. Look, she don't even spin a lick. Just pull right out. We're gonna go get another load and another load and keep it going. Another great thing about these coffee grinds too is they spread super easy, so we can take that bulldozer, should be able to just blade them right on down. We're gonna need a lot of it to get this whole slope going, or a whole slope covered, I should say. But we got a tremendous amount down there at the bottom. If we have to, I don't really want to because it's kind of a far haul, especially with just having one truck. We could go over there and steal some out of the coffee mountain if we have to. All right, y'all, well, I got to get down to the garden center right down the street and go check on everything down yonder, but I appreciate y'all hanging out with me as always, and many thanks for all of my subscribers and the new guys that came over. Man, it means a ton to me. So if you hit that like and subscribe down there, I sure would appreciate it. It's gonna be a great year. We've got some cool stuff planned. Got some visitors that might come by here in about another month that I'm excited about, and we'll share that with you guys. Other than that, y'all have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.